Up now that we're right on time to start.
Right on time.
Right
23
on
minutes on time.
time. All right, firing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Apples.
Hello, everyone. Rick Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer, boards, recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I am joined, as always, by my wonderful friends. Chris, playing Valravn, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Hello.
Heather, playing Frey, the Halfling Barbarian of the Beast.
Hello, I swear I'm here.
That's right, just scooched in. Raymond just texted me and saying, babies are being stink butts today. Is his exact quote. Rochelle playing Celeste, the half-orc sun soul monk. You probably saw me go live and then texted something. Raymond is dealing with his stink butt baby, playing Edmund, the human alchemist artificer, and Reese playing Thimbleweed, the Thrycreen swarm keeper ranger.
Only dealing with my stink butt.
We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our streamed sessions here on YouTube. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind the scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting Icewind Dale every Monday and Thursday. Head over to our live post-session discussion Frostside chat after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server. Invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private Patreon D&D games. You can also now use super chats and super stickers on YouTube. I have not actually seen that in action, so someone will have to show me.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like.
Shout outs to new patrons this week. Matthew. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For video chat, we use Discord. And for streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure, who is currently doing some artwork for my patrons for the patron game, and it is fabulous.
Nice.
Previously on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, it has been a hot second, by the way, since we didn't do last week. Shout out to Chris for running a fantastic Halloween one-shot that was absolutely amazing. It's fit right into our normal time slot, didn't go over at all. But it has
I
been
died the
2
next
weeks.
day. It was great, but I died the next day.
It was active torture for Rochelle.
It was
legit
Very
torture. Yeah.
Halloween.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Halfway through their trek across the Island of Solstice, the party was accosted by a small army of frost druids and their awakened steeds. They vowed to test their strength in service to the Frostmaiden, and the marshals eagerly met their attacks with the full fury of their power. Frey charged forward and threw her javelin of lightning, sending a powerful bolt streaking across the full army. It was followed up with a sunburst explosion from Celeste and an arm cannon blast from Edmund. The druids attempted a counterpush, with one summoning additional tigers and others firing off spells and airborne Valravn, but soon only one remained. They questioned the survivor, confirming that the Everlasting Night was Auril's doing, but as a reaction to Valishgaunt and Lantamir discovering the lost city buried beneath the glacier. Frostmaiden has been unable to find those culprits, however. Though their goals may align, the druid maintains her mistress's neutrality and strict belief in survival of the fittest. Moving on, near the base of the Skull Mountain in the center of the island, the party comes across a garden of lifelike ice statues. They became separated and hear foreboding whispers on the winds as sculptures of people they've met before lurched to life and surrounded them. The marshals awoke beyond the garden, finding each other once again, though some were severely shaken by the experience. The party finally began the ascent up the mountain as the blizzard rolls down upon them. They searched for shelter only to discover a large family of yetis emerging from the caves. The party was ambushed, but luck was on their side, and they got to work cutting down the hairy foes. In seconds, most of the yetis lie dead, and a loud scream beckoned the entrance of an abominable yeti, spewing freezing breath while the marshals surrounded it. Even the biggest of Yetis soon fell to their might, but the battles have taken a nasty toll. Heavily injured and tired, the party crawled into the caves for a short rest before continuing their climb. That was a lot y'all got done.
You reminded me of a lot of things that I forgot.
I'm actually going to put you back on the Yeti cave map because I believe you guys are in want of a short rest here.
Indeed.
So we're in the middle of it.
So you can begin your short rest now. And now.
And now. All right, don't forget your Song of Rest, your extra D8, and your Inspiring Leader giving you 15 hit points.
Right.
7.
The healing was D8.
A D8, yep. Keep going. Not great numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, the sounds
One
of
more.
hit dice being rolled. So
That's
many hit
right.
dice.
Yes.
That one's better.
I am not rolling great on these.
Yeah.
dice.
Oh, you should roll more like Frey. Jesus.
Do you guys know
Right.
what my martial arts die is? Is it a D8?
Arts die.
It's a. I need a table, I think, because I'm gonna use my quicken healing.
Oh my gosh. These rolls keep getting worse.
Just not able to find a comfortable spot.
Monk 5e.
Looks like it just
table.
became a 1d8 at level
Yeah.
11.
1d8. Okay,
do
thank
it.
you. Oh,
Oh yeah, based on the comments from that were on the one shot, the inspiring leader story this week is all
Oh.
about a group of adventurers finding themselves in a haunted house.
I loved that comment so much. That was amazing. Ah, that reminded me. I need to find
all of
it.
the Halloween one shots are now just stories while Robin is telling to you guys.
If I can find it in a second, I'm going to
Oh,
read it
yeah.
off. It was so freaking awesome. It was like a wraparound. Let's see. Where are you, Halloween?
Alright, let's
Shot?
get myself some more temporary hit points.
All right, here we go. This is from fan of the show, 20 Cats. During a cold winter night, the party sits around a small campfire inside a shallow cave. Frey sharpens her axe. Edmund makes adjustments to his mechanical arm. Celeste is endlessly rearranging the party's inventory in a vain attempt to keep their belongings clean and tidy. Thimblecreen just keeps clicking his mandibles, while Robin, sitting by the fire, opens his book. I guess I should do while Robin here. Come, friends! He invites the party to join him. Let me tell you a story about a haunted town and an extraordinary group of heroes who found themselves knee-deep in trouble. So yeah, the Halloween one shot was a story told by Robin. That was amazing. That was from 20 Cats. I absolutely love it. Which could still exist canonically, somehow the story.
That's right, he
Because
just somehow
all
knows.
all the stories Valravn knows are actually happened, right? You're writing down everything that happened.
That's right.
So as long as canonically that happened in sometime before Rime started, then
That's
the
right.
timelines
Maybe
work.
he knows about it. Yep.
how many temporary hit points do we have?
15.
And does my exhaustion level go away with a short rest?
Sure doesn't. I believe that requires a long rest.
Yeah, but if you have an... Oh, no, it doesn't... Okay. Yeah, I thought Lesser Restoration got rid of an exhaustion level, but it does not, so I can't help you.
We assume Edmund's going to want to roll a few hit dice here. He's
Maybe.
at about 60% hit points, I think.
Probably.
Oh, that's good. Now, that doesn't automatically add it for you guys, right? You still have to manually do it?
We still have to manually
Right.
add it.
Okay.
It also, for some reason, doesn't automatically take away the hit dice on
Oh,
my character sheet.
that's
I have to,
annoying.
No,
like-
you have to. Yeah, you have to remove them too.
Wait, there should be a macro for that. I'm sure there is.
It's weird because the spells do. If I hit a spell in my spell book, it automatically takes away number of
Yeah.
spells available, but not for hit dice.
Rolling great for you, buddy. All right. It's 15.
Oh yeah, Celeste. Some
Right.
fuck saying that monks basically infinite heal on a short rest because they get all the key points back in a short
That's
rest.
true.
You could just.
Okay, so I did it like a couple times, but I didn't use all the key points because I was like, that feels a little bit like cheating. But really, I
But
probably
isn't
could
D&D
do
just
it
finding out ways to
2
cheat?
more times. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more then.
Is that
I'll
the
roll-
is that the idea that you can spend? So you spend the key points before,
Yeah, it's sort of like you heal beforehand. Like, oh no, I used all my key points.
and then you get them
in the
back.
short
Yeah.
rest.
No,
But
that's
I was like, I wasn't actually gonna do that, but now someone told me that it's okay.
you might as
It's 50 more
well.
hit points for me.
Yeah, squeeze that power out of it. Hey, shout out to Lazy DM. I think we've got our first
Ah,
super
that's what they
chat.
look like.
First. You are the first.
Nice.
Well done. That's very fancy.
That is fancy.
See
You
what
should-
happens. He spends a weekend with his sister, and then he does all kinds of crazy crap to the YouTube
Right.
channel.
I don't
You
even know what
got-
a super chat is or what that
I
means,
didn't
so-
really either. She's like, I had to let my younger sister teach me how to internet.
I had a moment like that today where I was at work. I was asking my teammates, like, my keyboard is typing symbols. What is happening? And they're like, Chris, look at where it says the font. You somehow selected symbols as your font.
Help me!
I'm the old man who can't work his computer now. Oh no!
Oh, that's a sad
You've
day.
reached that level. Oh
Yeah.
no.
That is a sad day. You start having to call younger people over to help you with the
That's
computer.
right. Yeah.
Like, whoops.
I can't get my VCR to work.
Things have progressed so quickly. All right, so you all enjoy a somewhat more comfortable short rest inside of these caves. And finally, when you can emerge, the blizzard has subsided, and you're staring up at this skull mountain that looms before you. And as you begin ascent, which I'm going to just say your Pegasus fully heals.
Sure.
I'm not going to do that every time because
Yeah.
that would be a little cheap, but I think it's been okay enough where they technically have their own hit dice, and I'm not going to go through the motion of actually heal. Like, it wasn't that injured, so we're just going to put the Remember at full health. But
I'm also giving him the 10 hit points as well.
so the only limit is the number of people, right? Or number of
It's
creatures. Yeah.
6 people, and I've only got 5 to give it to, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah, 6.
Yeah,
5 of
enough.
us and Pegasus.
Oh, one thing I didn't realize, does Edmund still have his tiger? He does.
Good question. I don't know.
More
Okay,
than
yeah.
likely.
Tiger was heavily injured,
Mm.
but hasn't used any hit target. He's got... And, I'm going to assume the tiger's fully healed, too. However, if things get damaged again, you guys go through short rest again, I don't think they're going to be able to heal again, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not going to do this. This is going to be an automatic thing every time.
One short rest a day for the
Give or
summons.
take, yeah, like one full heal or something.
Right.
I think that's more than fair. Alright, so let me... Taiga... You guys can begin the ascent up this mountain, and after just a few moments, the slope turns into these enormous stairs hewn from the icy mountainside, and like 4-foot interval stairs clearly made for giants.
Oh.
And
Are we
Frey
still
yelled
in?
The wild. Really? Really?
Yeah. Over her head, these steps. She
Yeah.
goes to it. Are we still in blizzard conditions where my Pegasus cannot fly properly?
those are starting to subside as you make your way up. It's a little bit rough, but once you guys start getting on the steps, finally the blizzard starts to die down, so you would be able to properly jump on there.
Okay.
In fact, that's a pertinent. Here is the picture, by the way.
Ooh.
That's a pertinent
Ooh.
question to ask, because as you guys stare up at this, probably a couple 100 feet of stairs you would have to climb up to. And again, by stairs, I mean 4 foot tall, like you're having to huck yourselves over. You may have to remind me about what special traversal abilities you have, because without those traversal abilities, you imagine it would be, it could potentially be exhausting to make such a climb.
Stairs are twice as big as I am.
You got a climb speed. I don't think there's. You can just
Only when
climb
I'm
it.
raging.
No,
I don't think so. I think we
somebody
just-
in the chat or in a comment maybe actually did clarify this at one point.
It's after you rest. Remember, after you rest, you choose either climb speed, swim speed, or a mass jump. And I think you get to choose that every rest. I don't actually think it requires you to rage.
Your form of the rage, you only get on the rage, but the actual that one. Yeah, like Eric said.
It's under bestial soul, but that is part of the form of the beast, which you only get whenever you're raging.
Chat. Usually you can
Yeah,
find the right answer.
It's a feature of your subclass, but I don't think it's part of the what do you call it? The form of the beast thing. That form of the beast happens when you're raging. I think the bestial soul is a separate thing that you have. Don't turn it down, Heather.
So
Oh no, you're right. I see it right now. I can alter my form to help me adapt to my surroundings when I finish a short or long rest. Yeah, no, it's right there. Okay.
Lasts until your next short or long rest. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I pulled a Christopher and did not read the full
I
paragraph.
stopped reading.
happens
I
to
stopped
us all.
reading. Yep. Yep. All right. Sweet. That's a sweet climbing speed. All right.
So essentially, you just have to remember to choose. It sounds like we're just doing climbing every time, but technically you
Basically,
can choose
yeah.
after every
I mean,
rest.
I don't need to swim right now. And I mean, jumping would be cool. I could probably jump really far, but the climbing speed seems like the better option because I don't have to make ability checks to do it. I can just drop down to all fours and just scamper.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Frey, you've got your climbing speed, so you can just kind of climb up the steps. Well, Robin, you have a flying steed. You could technically just fly on that if you wanted to.
Yeah. He's probably like not flying fully right now because we still have the blizzard, but he's like hopping with his wings.
A prance, a
A
merry.
prance up the stairs.
Thimble, Kreen, and Celeste. How do you all traverse these steps if you have various means?
Well, I've got my mobile feet and my unarmored movement. So like difficult terrain isn't as much of a problem for me. And I can move along vertical surfaces.
Ah. Yes, moving along vertical surfaces.
So I feel like there's going to be some surfaces for me to.
So you don't have to climb, you literally just like
Yeah.
stick to the... Yeah,
Run
okay.
up. Doo-doo.
Yep, that's really weird
She's
looking.
got crouching tiger.
I'm
hidden dragon
basically
powers.
just on like an escalator while you guys are climbing. I'm just sort of like gliding.
I think...
I am a deft explorer and roving, so I have a
Uh-huh.
climbing speed.
He also has climbing speed, okay?
Doesn't he also have bugs that can just carry him up the stairs?
Only
he's
when I want to
green
impress.
Uh-huh.
Those are my dress bugs.
Oh.
My dress
I
bugs.
keep those locked up like 90% of the time.
Just like fine china.
And I think Edmund
Only for
has...
special occasions.
Edmund had something that makes him float, right? I thought.
Yeah, winged boots.
His ego.
Yeah.
His ego flies.
Yeah.
Can't he turn himself into a cloud?
Yeah, that's a spell, I believe. Use the boots to fly for up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights, each one a minimum of 1 minute from the duration. Okay, so we got 4 hours of flight time. He regains 2 hours for every 12 hours they aren't in use. Okay, you imagine it would probably take a solid hour of, even with your maybe actually not quite an hour, since all of you have different climbing speeds or flying speeds. Make it up there. But thankfully, because of all of your insanely awesome traversal abilities, you don't have to be exhausted climbing up these giant steps. And they wind up the mountain trail to the gigantic skull crown-shaped mountain peak looming before you, judging you with its empty eye sockets. As you get near to the entrance, you think you briefly see a very, very large flying creature from up above, dipping amongst the clouds. And Lord Marbury starts getting real fucking nervous. Like, I don't want to presume his personality, if he's very, I don't know, confident or braggadocious or whatever.
I
but
mean, he's imperious. He is a lord.
Yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't mean he's immune to being afraid of things.
Right. He would have a
gregarious is
very healthy respect for any creature that absolutely is way, way larger than he is in the air.
Okay.
Just a briefest glimpse of this humongous flying creature as you approach the entrance.
Can we see like a color? Like, do we? I mean, the dragon left, but maybe this is the dragon back. Can we tell that at least?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Maybe it's his cousin.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why the dragon left, because no good cousin lives here.
I don't want to see cousin Larry.
No. His fucking conspiracy theories, always with the conspiracy theories.
He'll corner me in the side room, and he'll just talk for an hour.
Awful breath of just doesn't understand personal space. It's the worst.
Breath of conspiracy.
Breath of conspiracy. It's super effective. It's pretty difficult to see with the night conditions what they are, the blizzard having just died down. Obviously, there's no sun to catch the shadows or anything. You almost feel like you catch a glimpse of like ice-like texture.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, Frey's yelling out, "Hello!"
Some servant of Auril, I'm sure.
Your voices carry off the side of the mountain.
Yeah. Is the skull on the mountain, is that emblematic of Auril as like a religion or god or symbol or whatever? Like, do we know anything about the skull?
Without making a religion check, you will recall that from what you read about this place in the books you recovered at the prison, this was originally a frost giant fortress. So you're not sure what, when it changed hands or anything like that, other than apparently this has become this has become a temple of the Frostmaiden, but it was originally, and what you can guess, was constructed by frost giants. And thus, a very tough bone skull motif was definitely their style. Obviously working with ice and cold because they're immune to all of that, so they feel a lot comfortable with it. But so in other words, even though you've been dealing with all of these Aurilites and everything, approaching this place, this is like the entrance to a frost giant fortress.
Okay.
And hence why everything is giant size. Like the stairs are giant size, the doors are absolutely enormous. Now you've reached the front end of a large double door just made out of slabs of ice, and there are dragon skulls and bones embedded in the ice, and carved above into the ice above the door is a single name. Does anybody speak or read Dwarvish?
I do.
I speak giant.
Well, giants do not have their own written language. They use Dwarven as their written language.
I did not know that.
Yeah. The word, which Valravan you can translate with the dwarven script, is Grimskalle.
Grimskalle. Okay.
Grimskalle or Grimskalle?
Where's the accent at?
Yeah, does
Grimskalle.
Valravan correct everybody like 8 times? Grimskalle.
It's actually, you have to make a very odd movement with your tongue on the E.
and thus he spits all over all of you.
What if you do not have a tongue?
Well, I still don't quite know how you're speaking to me right now, my friend, so...
Devil Green just looks at people and you hear that voice. And
yeah, I remember that, yeah, just in our heads.
Yeah.
Do we recognize that name from anywhere? I don't off the top of my head, but...
You would not.
Okay.
This place is so remote that it might not be unusual for nobody but a giant to have even ever seen this place.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you got that dragon like flying around this whole area. Like, yeah, this is not a place that was
a long way away.
Yeah, and you imagine this might have been the whole point of giants being out here too, just extremely isolated and not have to have pesky adventurers knocking on the door. Now on to the pesky adventurers knocking on the door.
This is very foreboding.
I agree. Icy creature in the sky, giant fortress, dangerous sounding name carved on the door. It will make for a wonderful chapter. So right now, are we faced with a closed door? Is that what we're looking at?
Faced with a closed door.
Hell, Frey, you
Sure.
were...
Whatever. Rid this place of the giants will have no problem taking on.
Of course. Something that exterminated, what do you call it? Kingdom of Giants. Surely, we'll have no problem with.
That's such weird logic.
Can I push the door and see if it just opens?
Sure.
I push the door then and see if it opens.
Okay. Frey, you not seeing any door handles, whatever, you push the doors and they do creak open.
She just goes,
Yeah. Much to your satisfaction. However, as you do that, one of the dragon skulls that's just been embedded in the door, its eyes flicker blue. And another skull, dragon skull, that's kind of half torn open, has its maw open, and it suddenly expels this giant, freezing cold breath directly out at all of you. I need everybody to give me a con saving throw, please.
"Oops."
Maybe I should have done some detect magic before we opened the door.
Maybe. Who's to say?
Con save?
Con saves.
Oh, wait, I think I'm supposed to have advantage on these. I need to find it again.
I will use my inspiration.
Oh, it's dexterity.
Look
Fantastic.
at these rolls.
Oh, where is it?
Look at these rolls. Some 8s, some 5s. Our barbarian rolled a 3 on her con save, which, with her modifier, gave her an 11. My goodness.
I think I'm supposed to have advantage on these. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, your danger sense, right? If you see... Oh, that's dex checks. That's
Dex,
checks.
yeah.
This is an
He
auspicious
didn't
start.
give us an opportunity to dodge out of this.
Yeah.
Good thing we had that short rest.
Hey. This is for Edmund.
Your bard has rolled the highest con check so far, by the way. I would like to point that out.
Yeah. Too bad it's not quite high enough.
Of course it's not.
The tiger. Okay.
Now, would a flash of genius save
You know, I was about to think about that. I don't know. Does he get those back, or how many?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Does he get? Let's see.
Does he have any?
Yeah. Does he have any?
Anyway?
He gets him back on a long rest. He has 0 left, so he doesn't have any anyway.
Oh wow.
Already used them all in this one adventure cycle. Jeez.
Great.
All right. All of you, although this is cold damage coming in, I know some of you have resistance.
I do.
Yep. That is 48 cold damage that comes blasting into you.
I'm sorry, what?
It was a very large dragon skull.
I'm gonna be
very bad.
That was some good rolls too.
yeah.
That was some good
That
rolls for
is
me and some bad saves for
very
you
bad.
guys, for sure.
I'm also gonna activate my axe and suck up some of that sweet, sweet cold damage.
Not a bad idea. And at the same time, as this breath spews out and blasts all of you, and many of you begin getting the chills, you see that the breath has also coalesced in 2 different places to form these kind of humanoid shapes and figures that seem to be completely animated as cold breath creatures. And I'm gonna need some initiative.
Oh boy.
As we throw you guys right here.
Yay! I love how you already had me at the front of this map, like you just knew.
You did
when
open the
to
door. Yeah.
Okay, well, oh goodness.
Oh, that is a nat 20 on the crit though. Nat 20 on the crit. Nat 20 on the initiative is what I meant to say.
You'll get there.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
have
well, even though I did lose all those hit points, A, I had half of that because of the Frost for Club. B, that not only triggered the Frost for Club's
Ooh.
healing, it got it all the way almost to halfway full again.
Okay, can you explain how that works for those of us that need reminding?
I will. When you have resistance to cold damage,
can you post
and
it in
when-
the...
Oh yeah, I'll just post it in the thing.
Okay.
If I can.
Breath's so bad it starts walking around. That's right, Stan.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, continue. I just wanted the visual of being able to...
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, what I don't know is if you will allow it to, on the same instance of damage, both hit that 20 cap and then start filling up the next bar. Because I definitely overflowed the 20 and I'm up to 14 again. But it was just one instance of damage. I don't know if that's allowed or...
You know, I should have put that in the fine print, but it was supposed to not do that on the same issue of damage, I would say.
Okay, so I would just
Trigger
tap out
it.
and trigger the thing, and then on the
Yes.
next curl damage. All right.
Yeah.
That's
I
kinda
definitely
what
meant...
I assumed,
yeah, I
but
definitely meant for it not to trigger and then also immediately start accruing again in the same breadth of
Right.
damage. But yeah, so this is a magic cloak we got from the Dragon's Horde, actually, that gives him cold resistance, and he has to track the cold resistance that is resisted, I guess, the damage
Yeah,
it's resisted.
how much? Yep,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then once it reaches a certain threshold, it basically triggers a heal. So yeah, you got that.
All right. So what was the damage? Sorry.
Everybody also had your 10 hit points, which
Yeah.
now they're all gone,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
make sure to factor that in.
Bye night.
Right.
So
33.
I have 3 left.
Boy.
really?
Yeah, half and then half again. Because I activated my axe.
Oh. Well, no, the axe just gives you...
Gives me resistance.
Right.
Yeah, I had resistance. I
Resistance
got down to 24. Then I activated the axe.
resistance doesn't stack.
Sure it does.
Oh, it literally doesn't. Resistance just, it halves it. You don't get to just activate multiple resistances to have it. Had you made the con save, that would have halved it. But you can still use the axe to absorb and turn and use that to absorb a little bit of cold energy if you wanted to. I don't know how useful that would be on animated cold breath creatures, but I definitely know that resistance doesn't stack. Calculate. All right, so Edmund has 77 plus 15 hit points minus 48. I don't think he had cold resistance.
I don't know.
He's down to painful numbers, and then the tiger is almost dead.
Yeah. That's why you let us short rest, because you were just going to take us right back down again. A second later.
9.
Crafty DM.
API not working. Oh, please. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Edmund. Well, my mantra during crafting is fuck it, they're level 11, so.
Thank you.
You know, the problem is, if I try to balance, like, how am I going to challenge this barbarian? The rest of you are just going to die, because trying to challenge the barbarian is a whole nother playing
So
field.
you're saying we need to play 5 barbarians and just let you deal with that.
Like, how do I even make the barbarian break a sweat and not kill the rest of you is basically my goal week to week.
Yep.
I don't know if I should be happy about this or upset.
Well, either way, it is your turn first. So you have opened the doors. You can see inside the dark, frozen keep. However, right around you is... looks like some... kind of elementally, wispy, icy-looking creatures that seem to be manifested from the cold that just emanated out.
Oh, this looks like fun. All right, swingy, swingy, the axie, axie. So why not? God. I only get my rages back on a long rest, I think. And this looks like a very large dungeon, so now it becomes a question of...
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a big place.
Yeah.
How many do you have remaining at this point?
2.
That's tricky.
Yeah.
There's only 2
Three.
of them.
When do I get my rages back? Long rest, do it! Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 2. Whatever. I dare the DM to take me down.
See? You see what I have to deal with. A challenge has been issued. Trying to kill a barbarian.
I will recklessly attack to get that sweet, sweet advantage.
Will kill the rest of you.
So, yeah. We'll do number 1 first.
Wow, reckless attack
26.
served you very well there.
Yeah. Let me turn off the rage because I'm not raging.
Rare
That's
moment
just
of clarity.
15 points of damage.
On 1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
We'll hit it again. For another 16 points of damage. Ooh, that's
Okay.
max damage right there.
Yeah, you did really good because you weren't raging.
Yeah, 31 total points of damage.
Jeez, yeah, you tore up that ghostly, icy creature, and it looks like it's just kind of hovering in place too. Like its kind of legs are cocked under; they're not even touching the ground. And you guys are on the edge of a large cliff here. This is I don't know if you remember what that picture looked like, but it is plunging off into just the edge. All right, Celeste.
Okay. I'll try to bludgeon this guy.
Try and succeed. 19.
Right. So it's 10 bludgeoning. And then I want to do my Searing Arc Strike. So it's 2 key points to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
How much damage does that do? 6. That's pretty good. Okay. I don't think I have an actual, like... Oh, I do have a thing for that. Hold on. Burning Hand. So it's 10...
Now, you can only hit this one, or if you wanted to angle it this way, you could hit both of them, but you'd also hit the barbarian.
I will just hit number 1. Try to kill Heather.
I tried.
Although you try.
Get revenge for all those times she AoE'd you with the sorcerer.
Dude, that was years ago. Let it go at this point.
Alright, Dex, say... Oh, I can
He
switch.
still brings it up every once in a while.
It's like not very Dexy. No.
Ooh.
Yeah, they kind of... They're still forming their own bodies as they take all of that fire damage. And are somewhat diminished. That number 1 is looking very weakened.
And then I still have my extra attack.
Right.
So my extra attack will just be a regular mop attack again.
Yeah.
For another 10.
Fire.
Boy, both y'all did like 30 damage that turn.
Did it look like the fire was extra damagey on these things or regular?
Just
Oh, yeah.
probably a regular amount.
Okay.
Yeah, you think by being magically originating cold creatures and this being the domain of cold that fire might not find the weaknesses you were hoping to. But it does deal full damage, and that number 1 is now looking extremely weakened. And it is its turn. It can choose its targets between the two of you. And it's going to do one of each. First to Celeste, as it just tries to slam you with the full force of its... it almost just expels another version of that cold breath, but just miniaturized in its fist as it slams forward.
That'll hit.
10 bludgeoning and 10 cold damage.
Yeah.
That hurts.
And this is
I'm gonna regret not raging.
for Frey.
Yeah, that hits.
Boy. For the
Same
same damage,
damage.
just a different way to do it. Another 20. Just like a miniature cold blast.
I get half that cold, so.
The bleed. James, I believe the steering is a bonus action. Yeah, cast Burning Hand spell is a bonus action.
Shoot at 2 with Mr. Shortbow.
That will certainly hit.
I'll add my... I'll not add my swarm to the damage. I'll attempt to move him horizontally 15 feet.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have Mighty Swarm now. Was it? Okay. Yeah, I'll attempt to move him 15 feet. Is a strength saving throw against 14. Dang.
Mm.
They are, however, surprisingly strong.
He rolled well.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll attack him again. Or 10.
Alright. It's taken quite a blow.
But also, since it is a Mighty Swarm, he's still knocked prone. So that should have been an advantage.
If he's prone...
Oh, sorry. No, that's wrong. If he fails, it's only if he fails to save
Oh,
throw.
okay.
If he's prone, yeah, that's right. Range attack. Is...
Yeah, and prone's actually bad for range attacks also.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. I clicked the button when you did. Valravn, it's you, and then the Pegasus. Forgot some of y'all do click the button.
Never click the button.
Never click the button. Either always click the button or never click the button. Actually, I can
All right, Valravn will
go on top. There we go.
Please. Okay. He will speak some words of the might of the little Frey as she, without fear, knocked on the front door of the giant hold and took the full force of the colds it dealt. And he will grant her a bardic inspiration.
Yay!
And how was it that such powerful breath creatures such as these faced such a tiny foe and yet were cut down so quickly? Surely their misty, icy forms must be ashamed of such poor performance. I should roll the spell. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage.
Congratulations.
That's on number 2.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that much damage to Vicious Mockery. Oh
Can't
yeah,
just level up
11th
at-
level,
yeah.
3d4. All right. Almost max damage. How wise are you, animated cold breaths? Fairly wise, but unfortunately he
Not
is...
wise enough.
Yeah.
So number 2 takes 10 psychic, and he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. The single frozen tear is down.
And
Sad.
okay, yeah, that's it. Paul Robin.
All right, yeah, your Pegasus is next.
Yeah, Marbury will actually, he'll get up there. I trust that we'll do good things here. Marbury will fly up a little bit, like over where Edmund and his tiger are, and he'll come down on number 1.
Wild Rime has appeared. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Did you get my message?
I did. I read it aloud during the stream.
Think butts.
I empathize.
Literally and figuratively.
I empathize deeply. Okay. Hooves. The hooves.
Hoofing it. He's hoofing it.
He's
14
literally hoofing it.
bludgeoning.
Jesus, Lord Marbury. My word. That's impressive. That first one is looking almost destroyed.
Hit for Marbury.
Alright, so, Ray, real quick, you guys did complete a short rest. I rolled some hit dice for you. I went ahead and
He
fully...
didn't roll well.
I did not roll well. I fully healed their tiger. You guys approached a large... Which I don't know if it... I kind of want to make sure you see this because it's a cool art piece.
It is cool.
This one,
Very,
you
very,
guys...
very He-Man art piece.
Yeah. Approaching
Skeleton
Castle
mountain.
Grayskull, yeah. Up these steps, you all had various traversal abilities to get up there. You saw a giant flying creature, like glimpses of a giant flying creature up around the top. The blizzard has subsided. You reach the door. Frey threw open the doors, and then a massive cold breath, as if from a dragon skull, slammed into all of you. You all failed. Every single one of you failed the con save and took a shit ton of damage. And
Some more hit dice.
lost, yeah, and then the cold breath then spawned 2 sentient cold breath creatures that you are currently battling at the entrance. And now
And then Eric lamented about how not to kill y'all while trying to kill me.
Yes. Alright, so Chris, the Vicious Mockery, is it just its next first attack, basically,
Yeah,
its disadvantage?
It's
Okay.
first attack, yep. Oh, just one.
Alright, so it would have advantage on Frey, but because of the Vicious Mockery, it's only normal attack.
What does it have advantage from?
I
She
recklessly
recklessly
attacked.
attacked.
Oh, okay. Well, 21's gonna hit anyway.
I mean, yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Alright, whatever.
and it's going to move down slightly, but I'm just going to give it another token fate to see who it's targeting. Which is Thimbleweed. So at normal. Boy, these things...
Yeah, they're not missing.
I haven't rolled
man.
below a 15 for these guys in 4 attacks.
They do have a +7, so it's gonna be hard.
They
for them
do.
to miss.
Hey.
Yeah.
15
Take
damage.
that.
They give and they take. All right, as they continue hovering in place, just slamming you with what feels like just pressurized pockets of that cold breath air you just felt, like slamming into you. Edmund, you have an excellent time. It is now your turn.
What can I do? What
Also,
can
your
I
tiger is
do?
almost dead because of that massive cold breath that slammed into
I
everybody.
see that. Well, let's see how good my tiger is in his last few breaths. He's gonna run back and then run forward again to attempt to pounce number 1. What is that again? A claw attack.
What's his speed?
His speed?
Yeah. Because these are... I also
40.
neglected to describe this to you, but as you can see from the art, you guys have gone up these massive stairs with 4-foot inclinations like they are designed for giants. So being able to run back and forward is actually kind of impossible with the way the terrain is set up. I know it's not easy to see that on Roll20. But picture like each of these
How convenient.
big squares, and there's like a 4-foot drop to the next one.
Okay. So I don't have space to run diagonal.
You do not have space. Yeah, exactly. Technically, it's difficult terrain. We haven't really worried about that because you guys were all pretty close as well. But yeah, in terms of being able to have room to run, that would be fairly tricky.
All right. What if I? Well, it's not worth casting a spell on my saber-tooth tiger. Fine. Fine. Number 1's on a big step.
Yes, you do note these creatures are hovering in place. They appear to have a flying speed. I will also tell you that number 1 is very heavily damaged. Everybody laid into that one. Number 2 is also wounded, but 1 looks like it is almost destroyed.
Okay. I'll let my saber-tooth tiger swipe at it first then.
11 is actually our first miss from you guys. Everybody's been hitting constantly.
Well, nice to rub it in.
Poor Tiger is
Party, pal.
trying his best, but he's taking a nasty one.
Well, I'm going to Thorn Whip number 2.
21 well
Come
hits.
I pull number 2 5 feet closer.
All right. Oink. Frey, we're back at the top.
That's me. Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep recklessly attacking.
Let's stop now.
Yeah. Start with number 1. For 11.
Frey, very satisfyingly, when you swipe your axe into that creature, it finally gives off a like weird whispering scream, and it just dissipates into nothingness.
And pirouette number 2. Ooh, 18.
18 does hit.
Oof. For 15 more.
All right, that is solid. Nate, I'm sorry you lost power. You probably caught some of the nasty weather that hit all of us. Texas. We were...
Sir, your battery. That's startling.
That is startling, yeah. We didn't actually lose any power, which I was surprised. We usually have at least a flicker when it gets bad.
Yeah. 2 confirmed tornadoes, though, to the east of
Wow.
us. So, Nate, stay safe. Keep your things charged.
Yeah, I was worried about the stream and everything, but thankfully everything cleared up by like 5 o'clock. All right, Celeste, number 2. Number 1 is destroyed, and number 2 is looking very damaged.
Okay, I will. Attack 2 with my radiant bleach bolt. Ooh,
Radiant bleach bolt.
Yeah, you guys are nailing a lot of these hits.
ooh, that's an 8.
Mm.
I hope that's haven't used that in a while. Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if that damage die was right.
Just picture like Iron Man's auto attacks too, where it's just.
Goodness. And then it's another 8.
Yeah.
And then my unarmed strike still, I believe, as a bonus action.
Yep.
My goodness.
Wow. Yep. You guys are nailing these hits. Everything, like I said, almost everything has hit everybody.
Run away, run away, run away.
Indeed. Alright, Thimbleweed, this thing is now very heavily damaged after a flurry of axe blows, vine
You know what I
whips.
just looked? You know what I just looked up, Rochelle? Your radiant subbulk goes up with your martial arts die.
No, that's why I was looking at it. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, so is it wrong? Because so it says 1d8 plus 4.
Oh, that is right. Actually, I'm sorry. That is
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
No,
you're-
that's okay. Because obviously that's a thing that I would like normally not know. But that's why I
Yeah.
was like, oh, is this right? It is.
It's correct. It's correct then. If it's rolling a 1d8, then yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if,
Just the fact that you rolled 4 twice. I think
How
I
is
assumed it
it-
was a d4.
was Roll20 doing that automatically then?
That's the weird thing. I haven't changed it. That seems a little
Yeah.
advanced for Roll20 to be doing. So
Yeah.
its damage is radiant and its damage die is a d4. So you are proficient with it and you add your dex modifier. So my dex modifier is what, 4?
4. Yeah.
But yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It goes up with your martial arts, so it's a d8
So-
now. Yep. Somehow it's right. I don't know.
Maybe it was wrong all the time. Maybe it's been 1d8 plus
Maybe
4
we're
the whole
doing
time.
boosted
I
yeah,
wouldn't know.
maybe. Maybe. I didn't catch on to that at all either. Alright, Thimbleweed.
Alright, vigilance. Oof.
15 will actually not hit the icy
Oh, no.
armor.
Vigilance.
4 is more like it.
4. You know what? Let's try to huck him over the side too.
I will mention a third time, they appear to be hovering in place.
Oh, I missed that part. All right, never mind. I'll roll the dumb extra damage.
because
18.
Reese, I knew if I want to have a combat on a cliff, I have to have fucking flying creatures, or they're all going over the side of the cliff.
So I'm just gonna start hucking.
They're just gonna start hucking. But with that amount of damage, you are able to destroy the second one,
Right.
and it just dissipates undramatically.
All right, let's check for stuff next time.
Yeah. Let's start checking for stuff.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll take a few minutes as we walk into
Short
this
rest?
place.
What? You guys still have hit dice?
I have 1.
I feel like that's the meme right now. You guys have hit dice.
You guys,
I will
2.
roll for tirelessness. So
I will start ritual casting
so bad.
detect
Wow.
magic. That was pretty bad.
Okay. You think you all might want to duck inside at least because you see again this gigantic creature kind of make another pass, and Lord Marbury is now giving the most dignified whimpering sound.
Don't know what it is, my friends, but I don't believe we should be out in the open any longer than we must. Let us away. But yeah, so with detect magic on, hopefully I'll be on the lookout for any more, skulls that are going to spray us with ice or whatever.
The inside entrance is frozen in ruin. Shattered tables, broken benches, and fallen rubble are covered in a sheen of ice. 2-foot deep blanket of cold mist creeps across the floor. Despite the lack of wind, the inside of the mountain feels even colder than the outside. You see a large door in front of you, and then the hallway appears to continue around a corner to your right.
Does it look like there's anything of value or interest in all this detritus, or is it just broken stuff?
It appears to be broken stuff, but it's a good idea to call attention to saying that whenever you see, basically whenever you enter a new room, I'll say that.
Yeah. Okay.
But this area looks like it is very well either has been picked over or just everything is in ruin, rubble, destroyed.
I'll cast Detect Magic.
Ooh,
Let's double up just to be safe.
just to be
Oh.
safe.
You already cast it also.
I think
Yeah,
we
yeah,
mentioned
yeah,
before this has happened before where he's got. You know what? I don't trust your detect magic.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could be looking at different things, and
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah.
Are you looking at the same magical trap I am? No, I'm looking at another one.
I'll look at that one.
Oh dear.
That's
There's
right.
metal traps all around us. So this is another set of double doors here.
Another set of double doors in front of you. Yep, and then a long hallway
Okay.
going down.
No magical traps on this door.
Not that you can see. Thimbleweed. Sorry,
Yes.
a car just passed by. As you go brazenly trudging down the dark hallway, you see a door to the right is open.
Oh.
And inside this door, you see an elderly frost giant who looks over at you with surprised, raised eyebrows, seeing you walk by. And he picks up a large axe resting against a nearby bed and calls out, I don't know what languages you know, but some of you can speak giant. Is that correct?
I
think?
can.
Or just Frey?
I think it's just
Okay.
me.
Well, Robin has abilities. I know that may come into play
Yeah.
here, but
If I hear another language being spoken, I might use.
so
it.
you do hear, and all of you hear this voice booming out because it's very clearly it's just a door right across from where Thimbleweed is right now. But only Frey understands this. It says, "Intruders to Grimskalle. My name is Earthguard, last of Vasavikin's clan. Now charged by our murderer to guard our former home." He's not immediately hostile, but he looks at you just kind of after giving that speech, and then kind of looks at you oddly, like he's never quite seen a creature like you before. Thimbleweed.
Upon hearing the voice, Frey just starts walking that way.
Yep.
I go invisible.
And I'm gone. Zip. Okay, Nature's Veil. Draw on the powers of nature to hide yourself from view briefly. Magically be invisible with any protection and equipment you're carrying until the start of your next turn. Okay, you disappear from view.
And Frey comes into
And
view.
Frey comes into play, and he literally shakes his head like he just saw something. He's like, "Strange happenings in here." And he looks down at you, Frey.
So in Giant, she'll just
"Are
speak
you
back.
real small one? Or has Earthguard's mind finally left?"
Your mind has probably left because you're so tall. But yes, I am small. Again, it's all in Giant.
"Speak the mother tongue. One so small."
Yeah, that's how we're talking. Why do you keep calling me small?
He literally just has to look all the way down, towering above you, like 10 feet tall. Actually, probably like
she's
more like
looking at-
20 feet tall.
She goes, "Come down here. Come here."
He cocks his head for a moment, and then leans down. You can see he's very, very old, like white beard, wrinkled, gnarled skin. Armor's kind of slack, not quite fitting him.
You should probably sit down before you hurt yourself.
"I have sat for so long."
I could tell the chair has made an impression in your butt.
"Tell me, how strong are you, small one?"
I took out a whole clan of frost giants to keep my axe. Does that count?
Do you show the axe when you
Yeah.
Okay. He cocks an eyebrow at that. Truly, you are curious sorts. Feel much power, much resolve. Perhaps you will be the harbinger Earthguard has been seeking.
Does that mean I get to kill a bunch of things?
Only one. And he thumps his chest. Earthguard has lived too long. Seeks honorable death in ritualistic combat.
Oh God, you're gonna make me kill an old guy?
He wants to die.
Grant me this wish. I will grant you reward.
How are you gonna give me a reward when you're dead?
It is through my dying breath I can give great enchantments, but only to one who deserves it.
I mean, it's not a fair fight.
Nor is life, small one.
Ah,
In
shit.
mine, the worshippers of the Frostmaiden descend upon my home decades ago, conquering in her name, forcing survivors bend their will to hers. Now I am the last living of the clan.
Robin's gonna write up. Hello there, fair frost giant. I am Valravan Gwynetae Laundry at your
Are you
service.
speaking giant or common?
No, he's not. He's speaking common. But he
I
has
will
to say, he
translate.
has to say that. It's a compulsion.
Yeah.
He'll lean down to Frey like, do you need my assistance, or do you have this current situation handled?
I got this.
But
Very
a
well, you seem to be
magnificent beast. Earthguard has not eaten a flying horse in many years.
This one is kind of skinny, actually, and it can't hit for shit.
Let's knock the shit out of some frost demons.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to eat it, I'm not going to stop you. And the best part is Valravan has no idea she's
No.
offering up
Yeah,
is calling
yeah.
you for a meal.
And this, as long as this conversation sounds amicable, Valravan's not inclined to use any abilities or get involved. So it sounds
Yeah.
like Frey's talking generally, nicely to this giant.
Yep.
Tell you what, my friend. I have been thinking about this for about 2.5 minutes.
An eternity for Frey.
Yes. And that is a very long time. I do not wish to kill you. But I have an alternative. You will come with me. And we will find a foe that you and I will face together. And if you die on the battlefield, I will avenge you.
You see disappointment cross his face. He says, there is little honor in turning against those whom I now serve. But to fulfill my obligations in defending mine home against intruders, strong ones at that, would be the honor I seek.
Oh, fine. Let's do this then.
He nods and kind of steps back. Says, Our honorable fight will be no manipulations from others, but you may prepare if you wish.
She'll turn around to Valravn and just go like, apparently I have to kill this guy.
It sounded like you were having such a nice conversation.
Oh, we were. We were talking about why he has to die.
That is unusual. All right. You have to kill him.
Yes.
He's going to die willingly?
Well, I mean, define willingly.
Is he going to resist? That's just the definition of willingly.
He is holding an axe, a large axe in his
Oh,
hand.
he's drawn his axe? Okay.
Yeah.
She just goes, yes, he's going to fight back. And he wants to eat your pony.
Well, he can't do that. Lord Marbury is
Strictly a vegetarian.
The other problem was he said you can't interfere.
We've been through this dance before.
I know.
I won't interfere. I will just make you into a god before you go into battle.
That works.
I forget what. I don't have any more potions of growth. I'm out of those.
He opens the thing. He's like, uh
No.
I'm out of it.
I would like to drink a potion of greater healing though, because I need a couple more points. That's 44 plus 4.
Oh, I got a good one.
Rifle through inventory.
Yeah, right. Your rifle through his inventory. He had hands.
Sorry. I have a macro. You already did it, but I have a macro you guys can roll now, since we always forget healing potion stuff. So you guys, if you look in your macro stuff, shout out to Hydrus, who put this in the Discord. But you should be able to find your macro bar. It's called Healing Potions by Hydrus, and literally, you can click on that, and then it's got a selection menu where you can select what kind of potion, and then it will automatically roll it for you.
Oh, fun. I
never have to remember how many dice all the healing potions are again.
Where is that? Like,
so if you go to the 3 dots with the lines next to them, looks like a piece of notebook paper.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ah.
Healing potions by Hydrus.
Yep.
Oh, you can check. Okay, healing, greater healing,
I
superior.
see.
Yeah, it's a drop down menu is what I'm trying to think of. God, and then
I think I'm still gonna ask every time just for fun.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. So you guys can now just click on those buttons whenever you want to drink any kind of potion of healing.
Okay. Cool. He's gonna hand Frey a potion. That seems to be just white powder in a bottle.
This is gonna get you
me cocaine?
Juice to the max.
Varro's gonna say, my understanding is you don't drink this until right before you go into the fight, but it should help.
Okay.
It should help.
That's it. I don't have any spells or anything. I mean, you've already got a bardic inspiration that's not worn off yet.
Yeah.
So that's.
I also have a potion of tiger's blood. I can turn myself into a tiger.
Oh yeah.
That too.
I still have that. So, all right.
Do you really want to kill this giant? I could suggest alternatives. And
I mean, it's either we kill him now or he eats your pony.
Well, I certainly don't want that. Lord Marbury won't allow it.
I've tried to sell his flesh on the open market.
All right, big man,
How's
let's
it like?
rumble. You can tell the others what's going on.
He nods.
You heard the whole conversation.
Yeah, he's got that axe, this massive axe in his hands, and you can see a little symbol on his forehead, which looks like it's been magically grafted as like kind of a snowflake, looks, and you recognize it as a symbol of the Frostmaiden, and it kind of glows, and you see his axe kind of glow with a cold sheen over it. It says, "Are you ready? I look forward to this battle, strong one."
What is going on?
Frey is ritualistically fighting a frost giant.
Oh. Does she have a
We-
chance?
That's a very good question. But I know that we cannot get involved, or the frost giant's honor is impugned, or some such.
We can give her drugs, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
certainly.
been established. Yeah,
Of course.
Chris, Robin already gave her something and
Yes.
didn't even explain
Have
what
a
it
bottle of
was.
cocaine.
Literally, here's this white powder. Don't take it until right before the fight.
I know. What did you give her? I don't want to double up on anything.
Oh, yeah, I straight up gave her a potion of haste.
Oh, I was about to cast that on her too.
It's,
Oh, damn, that's a good one.
She's gonna do some cocaine and go into a frenzy for a minute, and then she's not gonna be able to do anything afterwards for a while, so
It's gonna slump over.
don't tell her that,
Mhm.
but...
What do you think would happen if we double up on the cocaine?
She begins to see through space and time.
She's also probably going to go into a rage, so I suspect a heart attack is what would happen.
I can taste colors.
Her skeleton just bolts out of her skin, Looney Tunes style. All right, let's have Frey and the Giant roll initiative. But I will say, I'm not going to formally have all of you guys roll initiative. But if you wanted to do something, after they've both gone, then let me know, and we can certainly arrange that. But the
We're
Giant,
gonna walk off and explore other rooms.
yeah, technically,
Good luck, Frey.
the Giant did request that this be a one-on-one duel. Let's see.
Oh, jeez. Think Frey with 100 cups of coffee.
Yeah, the
Fry
Frey,
one,
the Fry,
thank
the Futurama
you.
episode. Yeah. And it looks like the Giant goes first, Frey.
Well, did you already take the thing? I mean, I assume before you go into the fight, you want to.
Yeah, did you want to take?
the
I'll let you do that before if you want to.
Yeah.
You want to take
Yeah,
a
I'll
little
tell you what-
snuff.
I want to tell you what it does before.
Yeah, I better know what it does. I inhaled it. I just,
Okay. Yeah.
face first.
Just went crazy.
uh-huh.
+2 to AC, advantage on dex saving throws, and you take an additional action.
Oh boy, a hasted barbarian is
Oh.
a fucking thing.
Oh, so I get 3 attack
You get
actions?
3 attacks. Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Well,
All right.
did we not determine that multi-attack is an action, or is that not the case?
This one specifically says
You don't get to
the attack action is 1 attack.
Yeah.
It's part of the haste spell.
Okay.
So even if she she gets the 2 from her normal attack,
Yeah.
and then as the extra attack from the haste,
Just
it's only 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I get
All
3.
right.
You get 3.
All right, 3. All right, so +2 AC. So the Giant lumbers forth and swings with his axe that appears to be enchanted by Auril.
Of course it is.
Oh, but with the haste, I don't think that's gonna hit.
You didn't even hit me without the haste.
Oh, really? Jeez. Shroom. You can tell he's like a little creaky and a little rusty. Like he probably hasn't swung this axe in a while. Urgh.
Yeah.
Bellows angrily. Boy, look at these rolls.
Still miss.
Still, now that's because of the haste, right?
Yep.
All right. So you're a little bit more blurred and jumpy. He's like, oh, little jumpier than I remember. Missed with both attacks. Frey.
I really don't want to die to a frost giant.
I was clever. I'd have separate battle music for this one.
Dual music.
Yeah, like boss music.
Oh.
I assumed you would rage, but you don't. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you don't have to.
Yeah, I mean,
Tricky now that I missed with both those opening attacks too.
how many hit points do we think this fucker has?
Frost giants are the giants.
Yeah,
They use an old man, but I don't know.
'cause- yeah. I mean, if one of those hits, I'm betting it's gonna hurt like hell.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll use one of my rages. All right. This time it is a rage from a maniacal laugh. That maniacal laugh rages back a little bit.
Mm.
So, all right. get the rage on. We'll get the claws out. I still have my climbing speed.
Yep.
All right, here we go. And sweet reckless attacking because why not?
Sure.
Attack.
Give me that advantage. I'll take it.
That's fine.
Can I do something?
27.
After her turn, you can. 27 hits.
Oh, hang on. Plus 3 for my rage damage.
Okay, so 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2.
Oh, that was a good reckless tag.
Yeah. For 13 more.
Okay.
23.
This for the haste.
Yep.
Another
Another 19.
Woof, 19. All right, that was
Hack
a
him up.
blast. Yeah, he kind of stumbles backwards. Just, fast and strong.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
All right, Edmund, you mentioned.
As an
Do
action
you
about Robin Cheers.
Remember my little homunculus I made a long time ago?
I do.
The little looks like the black dragon.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna use it now,
Okay.
and I'm going to use its channel magic. So I'm gonna send it in, and it's going to touch Frey, and I'm gonna cast jump on her,
Creature's jump distance tripled until the spell ends.
just for
Jesus.
fun.
Okay.
I've got nothing else to cast. This
See
is
if
just
she
fun.
uses it. Just
I
curious.
know.
Yeah.
She's got climbing now. Now she's got jumping.
The giant barely notices and almost like swats. He thinks like it's a little bug like flying around.
Right.
What's the jump rule? Oh god, what is jumping?
She's hasted, jumping, and raged. How many pups can we throw on?
Climbs too, right?
Yes.
So you could be like climbing on the walls and jumping off of it.
Yeah.
This just into an insane like parkour action sequence.
I can jump into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus my strength modifier as a high jump. So I can jump 7 feet into the air. This little 2 foot
Nuts.
tall person
Right.
can jump 7 feet into the air.
now
So
it's
that's
21.
times 3. That means I can go 21 feet into the air as a high jump
Wow.
from.
Just a little jumping bean.
You can jump
Yeah.
up to his head, I think.
That's why I gave it to you, in case you want to jump to his back or shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be fun.
Well,
All
because
right.
you recklessly attacked, so that can
I
happen. He will swing his axe at you with advantage.
Still
Oh
misses.
no!
Wow,
Earth guard!
old man!
The double threes! The old man. Not making this much of a challenge. Alright, a
There we go.
23.
23 will hit.
Alright, he swings at you for
For, like,
19
I-
slashing and an additional 2 cold damage.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She'll look at him and say, I thought you could hit harder than that, old man.
He grunts, but you can see he's not. He likes the back and forth. He seems to be enjoying this actually.
All my sweet points that I had are now gone.
All right, Frey.
I am going to jump and swing because, why the F not?
So because
I'll
you've got just all of these abilities, I'm gonna give you natural advantage, basically.
Oh,
Whatever
sweet.
form of parkour crazy you want to do.
Oh, yeah. It's the jumping off the walls. It's the
Yeah.
fun stuff. She's yelling parkour as she does
like
it.
bouncing off the walls towards his head and
Yeah,
he's coming
just
down with
jumping,
the axe.
spinning with the axe, doing all that. I will just give, without having to recklessly attack, I'll give you just natural advantage with all.
Just whirling about the room.
Yep. 7 will hit for 15. Takes another good blow. For 17.
Ooh.
17 does hit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
13 more.
For 13 more. Alright, he's really sagging now. You've dealt a lot of damage to him in 2 rounds.
What?
And you can see him spitting out blood and like coughing it up. But you can see he's just got this kind of wild grin in his eyes, like, yes, Heartguard has been looking for a mighty foe. Did not
Come
know
on,
it
big guy.
would come in such small package, but
Stop calling me small.
God respects this strength. And he swings just with normal with his axe. As you're jumping around like crazy.
That'll hit.
23 still catches you.
Oh,
There's a good hit with the axe. 31
Dang,
slashing and
Lord.
8 cold.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness,
God.
3d12. I didn't realize it was such high dice.
I have
See,
been
this is
not
why
hitting
I freaking raged, because then it's half.
this
Yeah.
whole time. Yeah, exactly. I was like, you've got to be raging for this shit. I didn't expect to miss this often, though.
Oh, all right.
Second attack, 15 is not hit, though. Boom.
Frail,
Oh, yeah.
wipe the blood from the
Yeah,
side
he
of her
catches
mouth
you
on
one
that
time, and that kind of sends you reeling, and like, ah,
Then she'll look at him and go, now it's a fair fight.
the axe still bites.
And she's gonna do some crazy ass parkour shit again.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
Oh, the crit! Do-do-do-do-do-do. What a time for the crits!
And I get to roll an extra damage dice
Put
when I
it
roll a critical attack, by the way.
On the board. That's a big one.
I need to roll another d10. Because I have brutal critical. Oh, 3, 10, 19, 20, 21, 22 total damage.
22 total damage. Alright, that's pretty good for a crit. That's
Yeah, it's
pretty
nice.
good for one attack. Oh, it's more blood just... It's like one of those slow-mo slashes that has the blood just spittling out.
17.
Clutching his sides. 17 does hit, I believe.
27. Another
Yeah.
17.
For 12. And another 17. Alright, now he's finally stumbling on his last legs. After that brutal volley. And you can see he almost falls, but he just catches himself on his knee and looks up, and you can see like death is finally coming into acceptance with this giant.
Is this the Gaston falling off the castle? You can see the skull and crossbones in the eyes.
Seems I will fall here, but I think this was good fight, yes. One last round for Urtgard, and one last round for Vasaviken. And he swings his mighty axe, Frey.
Still hit.
28.
Wow,
Or
who is
19 slashing and 6
How you
cold.
doing, Frey?
I've been better.
And
oh.
wide
wow.
miss.
Fail.
Just you know what we forgot to do is trigger the massive damage. I totally forgot about that.
You did, yes.
Okay, he made his con save anyway. So all those things happened. All right, so with that last one, you can tell he like sags badly. Like it's a really embarrassing miss where you can see his strength is just giving out, and then it goes to you. But instead of like lowering and submitting himself, Frey, he very dramatically picks his axe up and just kind of nods at you very seriously.
This was a good fight. Honorable way to die.
As Frey's like,
Yeah. All right, Frey, how do you want to end this?
She does it very respectfully as a chain. Like, usually it is not. It is a very violent and very nasty way for her to kill individuals, but this was a reluctant fight to help an old man go out in a blaze of glory. And yeah, it's a very respectable, just a little, and you're done.
Okay.
Yes, give me a soldier's death.
Yes. He
Mhm.
sags down as the blood seeps from his body. And he says, as you can see a faint smile crossing the gnarled face, says, "He's good to fight. You are a strong warrior. Go with my blessing. Avenge my clan." And you can see with fumbling hands, he unhooks his massive belt and brings it up to his mouth and breathes into it. And as he does that, you can see the life leaving his eyes, but the belt begins to glow with a strength. And literally as his strength leaves him, he like fumbles the belt as he hands it to you, Frey, and it begins to shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink down to
And when you
your
think it's done, it keeps shrinking
to
more.
your size. Yeah. You gain a magic belt.
Yay, magic belt.
Which will require some identification.
Giant belts are generally pretty good.
Frey doesn't know.
Yeah.
I doubt any of these characters actually know about giant belts, but
as players, we know giant
Yeah,
belts
as players,
are
we know
pretty
giant belts
good.
pretty cool.
Frey, you also notice there is a small door behind where he was. And when you open this door, you discover a small treasure trove. And perhaps you could surmise this might have been just maybe the last remnants of what this giant was able to gather and store away here from this area. But you find, monetarily, 1,350 gold pieces, 4,400 silver pieces, 7,800 copper pieces, 4 gold rings sized for giants worth 150 gold each, a 2-foot-tall, 50-pound chipped statuette of Rime, the evil frost giant god, made of ice that doesn't melt, worth about 50 gold pieces.
The same size I am.
You also find a potion of heroism and what looks like a magic shield made out of white dragon scales.
Well, that looks
Ooh.
cool, but I don't use shields.
Do any of us use shields?
I'll still take it, but yeah.
I think monks and barbarians can use shields, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'd have to use my axe one-handed then.
Right. You take some damage loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be okay.
I mean, depending on what that shield does.
Yeah. I'll take the potion and the shield and let everyone else have their say of whatever else they want.
We just crawl after the money.
Take the money.
And then my fancy belt.
And the belt, yes. Which both the shield and the belt would require either a short rest or the identify spell. Why is the area appears to be again. And that whole fight, lasted less than a minute because combat only goes seconds around, so
Which
I
means
you
at the end
reappear at some
which
point.
means technically at the end of the fight, she doesn't even get to explore that back room because at the end of the fight,
Oh.
she collapses in a puddle.
So can you remind me what the haste thing? Yeah, how does that work?
It was in the spell description. But let me go.
He just
wow.
like passes out
Wait,
after it's
no.
over.
I may just be one action in combat. Actually, it may not be a whole thing.
Here, I can paste it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've lost it.
Surprised we haven't been hasting.
Basically, you can't take actions the next turn.
Okay, so it's just a turn.
I just can't move or take action to the end of the next turn's wave. Okay, yeah. So it would just be for that. Yeah, so for the moment she was stunned, probably while he was giving his little speech. And then when he handed it over, she kind of snapped out of it.
Yeah. That was some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, you did the math. Thank you,
Well-
Raymond.
Yeah, that's for 5 people. So, I mean, Frey also gets the money.
Right, yeah. 270.
He did the
Oops.
math.
He did the monster math.
We are approaching that level of like, logistically, how are we carrying around this much?
I mean,
gold?
that's always the case in D&D.
We've
Thankfully,
got
we don't play
many,
that kind
many
of game.
pounds. Yeah.
'Cause I hate encumbrance stuff.
Yeah. That's a lot of gold, though.
Yeah. I feel like I've been pretty stingy with treasure in this campaign.
Yeah.
Like, money-wise. I feel like magic item-wise, you guys are loaded, but
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah, money-wise, it's been a lot of, like, these kind of standout horde situations.
Yeah. 80 plus 360.
I am going to use my potion of superior healing to help heal myself.
Man, I missed a lot of hits, too. Like,
Yeah, you did.
It could have gotten much worse.
It could have gone much worse. I was missing a lot of hits.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's a big one.
I'll take it. I was down to 70 hit points.
Jeez. Yeah, hasted Frey. Pretty effective.
Hasted grasshopper Frey.
Yeah,
Hasted
it's
grasshopper
the
Frey.
jumping fray.
Yeah. Incredible hasted jumping Frey.
I assume all of that was above board, Frey. I don't know. All I'm really aware of is you were talking politely with an old giant, and then you murdered him in combat, and he seemed all right with it, but...
You couldn't understand him, Thimbleweed, Fall Robin, but you saw at the end, you did see him give kind of a respectful little speech as he lay dying and actually do that whole belt thing and then hand it over to her. So clearly there was something ritualistic going on here. But yes, that doesn't mean you're privy to frost giant culture.
Right. You'll have to fill me in on all the details later. We'll write it as if I could understand the giant language. That is probably the cleanest way to write
I've
the
yet
story.
to tell you a damn story at all for your book. What makes you think I'm going to start now?
If you don't tell me, I'll just make something up.
I can't read, so I don't care.
Fair enough.
He says it all, though, audibly.
That's right.
Sylvan makes a good point. Thimbleweed can technically wield the shield just in one of his 4 arms that he's got.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be
That's true.
interesting.
Yeah. Always be carrying a shield. Alright, you guys
Man,
have
superior healing.
a hallway,
Get that AC bonus.
technically a door down
Yeah.
here.
Let's do the bottom door, I suppose. Celeste, you want to open a door? You're standing right next to it.
Yeah. I can open a door. Maybe.
Crash through a door.
That's fine.
Crash
Yeah.
through a door.
I open the door.
Door. This long rectangular room is strewn with pieces of rotting wood and rusted pieces of giant weapons and weapon racks.
Or Celeste.
No old giants looking to die, though.
No giants, no. Yeah.
Guys, it's really cool looking in here. You should come see my door.
I'm excited.
Every room is cool in Grimskalle.
Do I see any magic
Cool.
detection going off in this room?
You do not detect any magic in this room.
Should we investigate it for useful items or treasures of any kind? I see what looks like a chest. Is that a chest?
Yeah, you can go through and search this room and spend some time without having to make any checks. You are fairly certain everything in here is frozen solid or just beyond any functional use. Everything has been destroyed or frozen.
Okay. Well, that was a very exciting door, Celeste.
They can't all have old frost giants looking to duel to the death, okay?
I expected far more old frost giants than you do with the death. All right, well, then we get the long hallway.
Yes, and you can see there's a door. The hallway continues to the north, and there's a door to the east, and then there's an open, will look like maybe should have been a door here, but is now just destroyed rubble to the west. And in fact, that rubble is to the north as well.
Very large room.
It is made for giants, so everything is humongous in here. So Frey, shattered remains of a door lie strewn on the floor of this immense dining hall, dominated by a 30-foot-long, 10-foot-wide dining table carved out of ice. Chairs made from leather and bone are now frozen in place. And that's about all you can see from here. And yes, it is pitch dark in here, by the way. Those of you, most of you have dark vision. But otherwise, it is very, very dark.
There's stairs.
There is an ascending staircase of ice in the southwest corner has mist roiling down it.
There's spooky stairs.
The whole area is spooky. You've got like 2. In fact, you are barely coming out of the mist because I said there was like 2 feet of mist on the ground.
Oh, right.
You just see like the top of her axe. She's just holding it up. Like when you have a pet turtle, you had the balloon to its shell so that way you can see where it is.
Ah.
Yeah.
To the north of these stairs going down?
Yes.
Are they downstairs or upstairs?
Oh
Yeah.
man, what kind of stairs are these exactly?
Are they going
Frey, as
down
you come
upstairs?
trotting in with Lord Marbury, you see 6 gargoyle-like statues made of ice.
That is Volravin.
What did I say?
You said Frey coming in, trotting on Lord Marbury.
Good lord.
She would not ride that nag anywhere.
Been really messing up people's names tonight. Volravin trotting on the pony sees 6 gargoyle-like statues made of ice squatting on ledges 20 feet above the ground around this semicircular chamber. And the ever-present mist that blankets the floor flows down a staircase made of polished ice, center of the room.
Do I detect any magic off of these gargoyles?
You
Die instantly.
do sense something fishy about them. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, generally it's a school of magic, but if you don't have a school of magic, then just
I don't,
magic.
so I'm just gonna say you detect something fishy going on about these statues. Maybe
Yeah, something fishy about those
transmutation,
statues.
maybe? I don't know what the...
Yeah. Where are these statues? I don't see them.
They're not on the map. They're actually... So these ceiling... everything's for giants, obviously. I've been saying that, but the ceilings are probably, 30 feet tall, if not more. And then these statues are on ledges 20 feet up, and they're spread out to where they're surrounding the circle here. So it's like boom, boom.
Yeah.
They're kind of like 10 or 15 feet apart, basically, like all surrounding and looking down into this chamber.
Okay. Perhaps someone would like to go investigate the gargoyles. There is something magical about them. I can't quite tell what it is at the moment.
Well, you saw the TV show, didn't you?
It's a great show.
Am I gonna have to go in there and get like pummeled for you guys to figure out what's on one of these gargoyles?
We should probably just smash them up before they come to life.
I mean, I can't jump that high anymore.
Still climb,
high are
right? 20 feet up, you said?
Actually, I
20.
technically can. I have boots of the Vindrune.
And we established you can climb.
Yeah, I can.
One of you is literally on a flying horse. Also, that he's
Yeah,
beckoning others to investigate.
Robin has been burned by getting too close to the magical statues.
Can't see
All right. And so, do the gargoyles look like they're on a ledge?
Edmund is still like in like pitch darkness, by the way. For
You got a little light
it
or
is
anything?
nobody's lit a light yet. This whole place has been pitch dark.
But the gargoyles look like they're on like a ledge, right?
They're all each on kind of their own ledges, about 20 feet up
Light a
from
torch.
ground level. All right, we'll light a torch.
I'm seeing nothing.
I would like to see, please.
If no one is opposed.
Ta-da!
Oh boy, lights it up for all of us too.
Oh, wait, can I see?
Now you see
Well.
when you light that torch.
Where's the gargoyles?
Well,
20 feet up.
I haven't put them on the map, but they're in this room.
Well, if no one's opposed, I could try to knock one down and see what happens. No opposition? All right. He touches the wall, and the ground under one of the gargoyles starts to undulate
Okay.
to knock it 5 feet forward.
All right, you reach out and grab, and that is a strength save. How do I roll a strength save for a statue?
Can't move.
All right.
Jesus.
The ground rumbles, and you can see that a normal statue probably wouldn't be able to put up any resistance, but then the statue suddenly, all 6 of them turn and growl at you all.
Barbara starts for like backward stepping.
And I'm gonna need some initiative, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
Seems I've woken them up.
Yes.
Mission accomplished, guys.
The thing we were all afraid of, we triggered it. Good job, team.
What happened? They're alive?
They're
They're
alive!
Okay.
We tried to knock one off, but it proved too strong. Boy, I rolled... Well, there's some better ones.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 again for initiative.
Jeez. A lot of fights in tonight. I think we can get through this one. All right. Wow, Frey has rolled an 8. Yeah, these are some. The highest PC
General.
roll was your disadvantage
Oh my
bard
goodness.
with
That's-
his 14, y'all. My God, this might have been the worst initiative rolls everybody's done.
Boy.
You got a 14, a 10, an 8, an 8, and an 8. Holy crap. And even the fucking Pegasus got a 4.
Yeah.
You are all kind of taken aback.
Even though we were literally like
Despite
staring
your
at
preternatural
gargoyles
warning.
for a while.
I know these things are gonna. Damn it, they came to life. I fucking. Oh, they're already
Knew
flying
it.
at
We
me.
all knew it.
We all knew it. Yep. This one will leap off of its position and fly towards. Let's see. Robin, I will roll the fate between you and Lord Marbury. One on each of you. So the Pegasus is gonna try to reach down and claw at it.
Okay. 10 ain't gonna hit it.
Missing terribly, and it leans in to bite at you. And this is looks like a jagged, good size, like the size of you guys, like an ice sculpture, but done in a terrifying gargoyle looking thing. But otherwise, looks like it's a creature made out of ice. Leans in and tries to bite you with its frozen mouth.
Yep.
Doing some extra cold
right.
damage too.
All right, so I resist some of that.
Oh yes.
In the cloak.
Well, you're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this cloak in the next
I am getting some mileage.
couple dungeons.
Yeah.
All right, and then this one flies in, and we will do a token fate between Frey and Thimbleweed. All right, token fate's been pretty generous tonight.
Yeah, it's split
A
it
little on
up.
everybody. It will claw at Thimbleweed. Very ineffectively, just can't quite get purchase after it flies down. And bite at, oh my gosh, that one is really not
was
fully woken
embarrassing.
up there. Yeah, kind of crashes to the ground. Yikes, double ones. All right, well, oddly, 14 is the third person to go in our initiative, which is Valravn.
Yeah.
Was currently the math meme of trying to get a lot of AoE mileage.
That's right. So I can hit all but number 1. As Lord as Valravn sees that they're attacking twice on their turn.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the time to slow down these icy creatures.
Seen it slow in a while.
Yep. Their chilly, icy blood, as it were, will freeze in the veins even more. It's hard to describe how to slow down an ice creature. But that will 40-foot cube will hit all but number 1. Really, yeah. Do the same. do the
Yeah.
math meme that I did. Yep.
I don't think you can hit 6 unless you also want to include Frey, right? Slash
I can
you guys.
choose
Oh,
of your choice. This is not the mass headache.
gotcha.
This is-
Up to
I
6
get- I
creatures
get-
of your
yeah.
choice in a 40-foot cube. Okay. All right, you're right. Everybody but number 1. Okay. That is such a bullshit ability. Built-in friendly fire immunity.
Yep.
There's like a whole sorcerer like thing that's like, don't have to hit your
Only your
allies.
allies.
Yeah.
But that's all damage spell. Slow doesn't do any damage. So there's
It's
that.
called it's meta magic careful spell.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
jeez. Impressive. All right. My macro. This is what's the save? Wisdom.
17. Yeah, Wiz save 17.
17. 0 damage. That not work. Not work. All right, so we'll do it manually then. This is for 3. This is for 4.
Just switch turns. That's what you meant to do. There we
Huh?
go.
Did I do that? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4. This is for 5. What is going on with my Roll20 right now?
Not picking it up.
Yeah, it's really not. I'm click. Jesus. All right. I don't know if I'm lagging just real bad.
It might be lagging.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Oh
There it
no.
goes.
Okay. Well, we'll count that.
There's 4 of them on the board right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more, right?
Yep.
It's just lagging on me. All right. Well, I was gonna go 3, 4, 5, 2, 6. It doesn't matter. They all failed. Wow.
All failed. Okay. Plus 0. They didn't have a good shot.
No, they did
but-
not.
Okay, they're all slowed. -2 to AC. -2 to deck saves.
Yeah.
And they can only attack once.
Is there a snail symbol? Slow. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Thimbleweed, you are next, and a lot of these guys are slowed.
All right.
Let's see.
Cast Hunter's Mark. And I will Vigilance number 6.
Oh, goodness.
A 1 out of the gate.
All right. I'll try again.
That's, yeah.
There's more better.
All right. Plus. And a 22 damage.
Wow.
Jesus. All right, that one's sagging pretty bad after a mighty blow.
Oh, I'm gonna do it my turn.
Yeah, my
Oh,
20 is
really?
like completely frozen here. Please vote for your MVPC also. I did start the poll. Celeste, you are next. I'm really hesitant to restart it because
You're gonna break something. If
I
you
know
do.
that might cause problems. I can still see you guys fine, but right now it's the thingy's not. I just keep it here.
Okay. I'll attack number 6 with my mop for 12
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
Bash him, but good.
Yeah, you guys are connecting all night.
With a 15 hit.
Because it's slowed, it does hit.
Yeah.
Nice. 10 more damage.
Okay.
Ooh. And my unarmed
Wow.
strike for 9 damage.
All right, Celeste, with that, I say flurry of blows, but that wasn't a literal flurry of blows, but a metaphorical flurry of blows. You destroy the ice sculpture and it just breaks apart. However, as it does that, when you give that final punch, it explodes into jagged ice
no.
shards.
My eyes!
And oh no, I did the thing wrong. Hang on, let me fix it.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
I missed a bracket somewhere.
One bracket on the right side.
A bracket just failed me. Why did this? Oh, there we go. The second one did roll. Let me just re-roll it. There we go. Okay.
Oh, shit. It's a good roll.
That was a good roll.
Yeah.
All right, so when it dies, explodes in a burst of jagged ice. Each creature not made out of ice within 5 feet of it must make a DC 13 Dex save. Taking 15 piercing plus 3 cold damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. It's also Thimbleweed. So Celeste, you
Dodger.
take half damage.
Half of
It's it
18.
to me too.
I have evasion.
Yes.
Oh, so you take nothing.
You take nothing.
Nice.
You are able to like fluidly like do a matrix maneuver as you do that final thing, and it shatters and it just goes into slow-mo all around you. Just
Pretty
What's
lucky.
there's some anime or something where like a dude like punches somebody and they or like slashes them and they back up and like a few seconds pass by and then they explode as the hit goes off.
Yeah. All right, everybody made the save. Frey, I think you take half damage, and Thimbleweed takes half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you know.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Don't stand next to them when they explode.
We're down to Edmund, although Celeste, you can still move if you wanted to.
I'm good here.
Yep.
Exploding ice structures, huh?
Yep.
Well,
What else can this cruel DM throw at us?
in that case, I will Thorn Whip number 1.
By all means, bring them closer.
I'm not bringing him closer, though.
Oh.
I just
Oh, was it a choice?
Just the thorn part.
Well, creature... Oh, I guess it's not a choice.
Weirdly, it says if it's large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Well, it says up to 10 feet, so could I do
this is
0?
true.
Oh, that's true. You could select
1,
0. That's a
you
good
do
point.
0, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mr. I've read the rule book. It says up to. Is 0 not a number?
Is
You are
0
correct.
a number? I was never clear on that. Is
Anyway.
0 the absence of a number?
The monster math.
Anyway, 22 for 10 damage.
You said number 1?
Yep.
Say 0 is like a number, but it's not an integer. Doesn't the number like integer has to be like a
With the
whole
value?
number?
Yeah.
Probably gonna need you to be slightly closer, Edmund, because I did mention they're 20 feet in the air, and I don't know how to calculate this, but
I get that right there.
I'm guessing. Well, I don't want to Pythagorean theorem this.
Just say math terms and Eric.
God damn it! Until I just say fuck it.
0 is an integer, so that was really embarrassing for me, guys.
Okay, well, I don't know what an integer is.
Actually, we don't need the Pythagorean theorem. What's the a squared plus b squared equals c squared?
Stop it! Just get closer, you bastard. He's 20 feet in the air. I mean, doesn't that that's got to add some distance to it, right?
Yeah. He's 32 feet away from me.
Okay.
What if I stand?
Did you find a website that you can type that into?
You know what?
Well, no.
This would be a really fun way to teach fucking math,
It would.
mathematics to the children.
If
Is
the gargoyle is 10 feet above you,
and you have a
50 feet
30-foot
away
range
from you.
spell. You're on the
And
ground.
the train leaves
20
30 minutes
No
ago.
trains. I don't want to do any more trains. You're on a saber-toothed tiger. You're in a frost
No.
giant fortress. There's a
You were 5 feet
gargoyle
off the ground.
20 feet. Yeah. And then you're mounted on a fucking tiger.
We'll make this
This is
easy. I
important
just
for
float-
life experience. You will need this information.
I will just float up in the air with my boots, and I'll be even level.
Okay.
So
All right.
no
That's a
geometry needed.
That's a flex, but I'll accept it. Floats up and then thorn whips. Very well. For 10 damage. Alright.
I couldn't find my face icon. How do I end my turn?
We go to Frey. I think my thing is fucked up
it
because
broke.
I don't
Yeah,
see
did
it around Robin either. I may have to restart my Roll20, but I'm trying to not do that, so
Yeah.
I think that'd be more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, the circle thing is like stuck halfway between Valravn
It is.
Right.
Yeah, that part's fucked. But my Roll20 is not lagging anymore, at least for you guys, so I'm going to stick with it for now.
and all right.
If my turn lags, I may have to restart because that would be frustrating.
So number 2 is on the ground.
Number 2 is on the ground, slowed right next. Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna reckless attack on it.
That's what I'm saying. D&D math class. There's like so much that would come into play.
Yeah.
Get the table out. Get the minis out. Oh, are you kidding me?
But make him calculate to do the attack.
The Dead Poet Society of math right there.
19 plus 18.
Wow.
19 plus 8, yes. So minus 19. And minus 18 is a very hefty series of blows dealt to that creature. It is still intact. Severely weakened. Lord Marbury.
Lord Marbury is going to
Very.
lash out with his hooves at the gargoyle in front of him.
Marbury never misses.
Nope.
Hashtag Marbury never misses.
For 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that gargoyle's looking real fucking bad.
All right, and then because he knows that this gargoyle cannot take a reaction, he's going to fly away.
You asshole.
He's gonna go like, I don't know, maybe 20 feet in the air over here.
Okay. The aerial version of cowering in the corner.
That's right.
Fair enough. Oh, you know what? This makes it really hard for me to tell whose turn it is, though. Thankfully it does highlight the square. Okay. So, slow halves the speed, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. They can only fly 30 feet instead of 60 feet.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. This one will fly. Let's see who it's going to target. We got Frey. Got Ball Robin, and we've got Celeste in front. None of my stuff is working, y'all.
All locking up.
Yeah, alright. I am going to restart for a moment, so bear
Uh-oh.
with me. Because it's just not... The lag is ungargoyleable. Hopefully this will fix it. Because if I have to wait like 20 seconds for all my shit to go off, you're going to watch me die inside.
I tell you, I watched a video about what the healthiest nuts are, and then I bought some.
What is the healthiest nut?
Hazelnuts are very delicious.
Hmm.
Hazelnuts, almonds, and walnuts are the healthiest nuts.
Are you being paid by Big Nut?
Big nut.
I also watched a video.
API
I went on what do you call it, rabbit hole of like healthiest
Doing your own
blank
research.
videos. Yeah. Well, this
Now his
video
recommended videos are nothing but nuts.
That's right. Just informational videos about nuts.
How many nuts could you fit in your mouth at once? Thanks, YouTube.
Alright. I'm back in action, but please continue the
back.
banter. This is fascinating.
The healthiest fruits are
Tomatoes.
blackberries, blueberries, and bananas.
No, bananas? Bananas are pure
Bananas.
sugar.
Well, this video was talking about just nutritional like contents. So it's probably like it's got a lot in it. That's what they were talking about.
A lot of sugar?
A lot of vitamins also. A lot of I don't know.
Vitamins.
Vitamins.
Any specific brand of bananas you like to promote?
Right. Which big banana are you, a dole man? Is that what this is about?
Or are you a Chiquita?
Got stickers of various nut and fruit brands behind me.
Tell them to make a banana that doesn't go bad in like 3 days.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
it's so stressful.
Why has
Okay.
no one figured that out yet? Like,
Seriously,
surely they
we can make
should
bananas like
understand
8 times as
that.
large as they were like just probably 100 years ago, but they still go bad in like 2.5 days.
Yep.
It's you get a whole bushel of bananas. It's like I gotta fucking eat these bananas. Like hurry, kids, eat these bananas. Or there got to be banana bread.
Read somewhere that you buy the bananas green. You buy them
Well,
green.
of course we know to buy the bananas green, Christopher. Nobody's buying yellow fucking ripened bananas. That way lies to ruin. No, I buy the greenest. Same with avocados. I buy the greenest as fruit I can find. Avocados you gotta buy when they're like green as shit.
Yeah, same thing. It's
Because you are on a ticking time bomb.
Hopefully next year we'll have our own avocados.
I love that
5,
hot
10,
tip though.
20,
the way you said that, Chris.
25, 30.
Like, Like a life hack.
Hey, it's good
Did you know?
information. It's just-
When bananas are green, they're farther away from going forward.
It's just imagine if I was slack-jawed like, holy shit! I don't know how to buy bananas.
It's a concept called ripeness. I want to explain it to you all.
They're practically mushy when I get home from the store. I don't understand. How does this keep happening? All right, well, fate has chosen you. So despite being in this corner, and despite being slow, this gargoyle, even slowed, is a 30-foot flying speed. However, I will... Oh, no, I did choose you. So, yeah, it will go after you. And we'll go ahead and choose its strongest attack to bite you with.
Of course. That
That's
will hit.
1 for 8.
Okay.
And that one is hovering in place as you are hovering in place.
Oh,
You are
great. Okay.
both, I think we established 20 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like I put another icon on it, but it's going to get real crowded.
Watermelons are not
Oh
nutritious.
my god.
Them
They're
nicks.
all water.
They're all water.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
flavored
learn that.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you can eat like a lot of fucking watermelon
Yeah.
though.
I mean,
Remind me, I get deck saves at the end to try and shake off this slow that I love so much?
I think so.
Or wisdom save?
Yes. At the end of each of its turns.
That's no good. The only one this one can reach is Frey, so it's going to fly down to you, Frey, and try to bite you as it's slowed down. Not going to happen.
It's cute though that it tried.
Number 5 is also supposed to be slow. I don't know why it doesn't have a symbol. It's going to choose between the 3 of you again.
Flew the wrong direction, didn't I?
The 4 of you, I guess.
Flew
with
into all of
Pegasus.
them.
Celeste, so it's going to fly down to you, Celeste. Try to bite you. That one does hit. But yeah, and then this is for number 3. This is for number 5. Fuck, these guys are slowed for life. Slowed for life. Number 1 is not slowed. And number 1 is going to fly... we'll go... I want to put this one here, but I will token fade it between Thimbleweed and everybody else down here. And it has 2 attacks, so it will attack Thimbleweed and the tiger. Let's claw at Thimbleweed. For 6 slashing, and let's bite that tiger.
Bite that tiger.
And fucking
shit.
kill it.
Oh,
Did not
shit.
have much left in the tank. However, Edmund's already flying in the air.
No! Sasha!
2 is slowed.
Oh,
Will
poor
attack
Sasha.
Frey. Not gonna happen. And then number 6 is dead, I believe? Yeah. Alright, we go to Balrobin.
Okay. Valravin will mock the shoddy construction of these gargoyles, these icicle gargoyles, with their arms too big and their legs too small. Whoever sculpted these creatures was clearly drunk or high. No artistic talent at all.
Goodness, so cruel.
He's gonna do that to the one right in front of him.
Okay, the one hovering in the air next to you.
Yep.
A wisdom save. They've been so good at it. So viciously mocked.
Mach 7 and disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright, you'll have to remind me of that. Staying there?
Well, yeah. My alternative is to hop off the Pegasus.
Thimbleweed.
Oh, vigilance number 1. Somewhere. 4. 8. 20 damage.
Boy.
right, I'll do it again.
And these are partially the bugs also like coming out of the sword or riding with the sword blade or something.
The 4 damage, and I also have Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, okay. I just want to try to get the visualization of you slashing as bugs like fly at the enemy.
Wow.
Another 14 damage.
All right, and that destroys this one, which immediately explodes in its death burst. Oh, I rolled very poorly. It's a deck save.
Yeah, I did the deck save, and I did my Constitution for spells.
Oh, gotcha. That's half
Concentration.
damage. Edmund, how high up the ground were you?
20 feet.
Okay. So you just see this happening below you. As that one explodes, but Thimbleweed's able to shake off most of those effects. Go to Celeste. You've got one on the ground next to you, and then above you to your right is a hovering Valravn and a hovering Gargoyle. Big Nut, welcome to the Patreon. Jesus Christ. It wasn't worth it. Chris can't even speak.
It's the middle of drinking some
I
water.
knew it. I knew it. We're
right.
on the payroll of Big
Turns
Nut.
out we've been paid by Big Nut this whole time. Oh, what's
Remember,
happening
kids, hazelnuts.
now? Hazelnuts.
I'm
Uh-oh.
just,
She's pulling out the
mean,
pamphlet for the mop.
I will discuss my turn when you guys are done laughing about nuts.
I will never stop laughing about
I
nuts.
mean, it's not anytime soon, but go ahead.
I know we had no choice
so-
now but to talk about nuts.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do my mop's whirling action to hit both number 4 and number 5. So it is a con saving throw.
All right, let's see if I can get both of them this time. I think it's my APIs that keep getting frozen. What is my DC? 8 plus PB plus Wiz. 8 plus your 4.
Yeah, it's 13. This is-
13, okay. And your damage is
It'll be 3d6.
3d6. Okay.
Oh,
That's
did that-
terrible damage.
Wow.
That is terrible.
Oh my gosh, a 1, a 3, and a 2. Vote for Big Nut. It's just a saber suck, so none on. Well, the good news is one of them does take the 6 damage at least. As you kind of angle that in the air to hit the one flying in Valravn. It's blasted with a little bit of radiant damage.
Oh, that's too bad. Then I will, as my bonus action, spend a key point to take the dodge action.
Ah, okay. Edmund.
How do 2 and 3 look?
2 is very, very damaged. 3 has not been hit at all, nor has 5, and then 4 is fairly wounded. You've
Sorry,
actually
Frey.
all done a pretty decent job of focus firing them one at a time.
I'm gonna fly here, and these are on the ground. Number 3.
Those 2 are on the ground, yes.
So yeah, I'll fly down to the ground, and I will green flame blade number 3.
I like that we have more PCs flying than we do gargoyles right now.
Yeah.
15 does hit.
It'll bounce to number 2.
12 damage on 3.
Number 2.
And
Yeah, both of them actually.
Oh yeah, and 12 damage on 2. Okay. Oh, I see. 12. So 12 explodes from the fire. Actually, because you do fire damage, you melt whatever your magic fire effects seem to dissipate its ice explosion and melts because it was a melting effect of the ice sculpture. It doesn't actually explode.
Ah.
If I'd known that, I would have stood next to that one.
Now you know. Alright, Frey, you saw one die, but it would melted, so it did not explode.
I don't do fire damage,
Hmm.
but I will continue to just recklessly attack. So close. So
Yeah,
close.
yeah. 14.
Is it still alive?
It is, yeah. This one hadn't been touched before Edmund struck it.
Oh, sorry. It's not supposed to be doing the rage damage. It's just a regular.
Oh.
So add the 3 back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not raging in here.
Okay, gotcha.
I only have one of those son bitches left. I gotta save it.
Yeah.
That's a straight up 13.
Alright. Still up, but wounded. Wow, Chris is giving out the nuts information.
That's right. I'm linking a literal
Report
video
that.
on
And let's give him a timeout, everyone. All right, Lord Marbury. I'll have you know, humanoid-sized sphincters has removed themselves from the Patreon the second that the ship went down, and
Wait,
thus
hold
no
on.
longer had
Is
access.
there some person out there who is literally leaving and rejoining your Patreon using names from the chat?
I'm not saying that's the case, but they're keeping up with current events.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
And
Whoever you are brilliant.
I respect the
doing it.
commitment
Yep.
to the bit.
Yep.
I can't even be mad about that. That's a respect.
Will an 18 hoof attack hit a gargoyle?
It will. Lord Marbury is just
Yep,
fucking
he's on
has
fire.
not missed tonight. There wasn't even a joke vote for him, and honestly, I think there should have been.
Yeah.
Doing some real damage. Honestly, though, everybody's been hitting left and right. He's just kind of keeping up with the crowd.
11 bludgeoning.
Yep, that one is
And
looking
then
pretty
Marbury's
damaged.
gonna fly away.
Okay, you guys have no reaction still. Damn.
That's right.
All right, still slowed. This one will now just fly down to the ground and engage Celeste. They appear to just want to go after the nearest person. This one will try to bite you. Although, I believe you took dodge, so it's disadvantage. Definitely misses. And is still slowed. Number 3. Edmund, did you fly back up after you attacked?
No,
on
I'm
the
still
ground?
on the ground.
Okay. So we will token fate. It's gonna attack Frey anyway. Oh my good golly. These things can't get hit at all. Although that one I think does shake off the slow effect. With a
Oh, is that right?
17.
Yeah, 17 does it.
Alright, and then this one also will try to bite Celeste, but with disadvantage. Oh, that was a good... I think it's still going to hit, but you saved yourself a crit there.
Oh, it was a crit. Wow,
Yeah,
okay,
I think the only crit the DM's rolled of the night, too. Instead, it is just a mere 10. That would have been a lot of damage, too, because I'm rolling a lot of dice for the crit. Just the 10. And that is not disadvantage, but it fails anyway, so it is still slowed. That one is dead. That one is dead. We go to Valravn.
All right, Valravn is gonna start blasting.
From his high horse.
That's right. He's gonna do a couple gauntlet blasts from his high horse. Which of these looks the worst?
5 has not been
4.
damaged. 3 and 4 look pretty evenly wounded.
Okay, let's go after 4 because he's the one that was attacking me earlier.
You feel some enmity.
Exactly. 26 for 3. And 23 for 8.
Alright, several blasts go rocketing across the room.
Yes, indeed. And that will do it for me.
Alright, Thimbleweed.
Alright, I'll pull out my trusty bow and shoot at number 5.
Time. Plus 11. And Rosso's your fire.
It's pretty cool.
Number 5, you said?
Number 5. I'm also going to try to push it back 15 feet.
Ah. It's a strength for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Plus 6, so 13 damage.
Okay, and it goes flying backwards.
I'll attack him again.
He's slowed, so that does hit.
Oh.
Ah.
14 damage.
My gosh. Alright, that one is now looking as wounded as the others.
That's my turn.
Alright, Celeste.
Man. My hit points very rapidly declined this session.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I'll
what I
bash
do.
number 4.
A hit.
7 damage.
Okay, it's looking real low. Only you had a ranged attack you could do. That might save you from its explosion.
Or she's dodge the explosion.
Right,
She's already
it's
proved
Or you could
Explode,
just show off your dodge. That's
explode.
true. That's true. Alright, go for it. 16 hits. Alright, this one explodes
Oops.
in a burst of jagged ice. I rolled garbage damage. DC 13 deck save, please. Alright, you
God,
show
good
off
ice.
those skills once again, and thanks to your evasion, you take nothing. As you just do that cool, like knock them all around with your spinning mop.
All right. I still have a bonus action.
Yep.
So I'll come up to number 5. I'll spend, I guess, an extra key point to do 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. 14 will hit a slowed gargoyle.
Nice.
Had not been able to shake that off. Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
12 is the max damage. A 10 will not hit, though. Finally, a miss from you guys. Good lord.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Where's the thing? The thing where I spend, is it 1 key point? It increases it by 2 for the attack. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is it this one?
Focus strike.
Focus strike,
No.
that sounds familiar.
It's just a mess over here. I really need some. It's just focus, aim.
Focus aim. There you go.
There we
Mm.
go.
We know
Sure,
14
we're gonna-
hits.
We'll spend. Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. We'll spend 2 key points and make that a 14,
Okay.
and
You
then
established that does it.
11 damage.
Almost max.
That one also explodes.
Yes.
She's doing this on purpose. She just wants to show off.
She's literally just showing off.
Alright, give me that deck save. Ah, someone would bite you in the ass,
She's
too.
just running around punching this guy just so she can dive out of the
I
ice.
don't care. I can't get hit by your dexterous exploding gargoyles. Oh, man. That's funny. Alright, you just ran around beating them up and absorbing all that explosion. There's one left, Edmund. Striking it 16 for 12. It is still intact,
Well,
but very heavily wounded.
all I got.
All right, Frey.
Fly away.
Yeah. Now this one is no longer slowed, so it can't attack you with its reaction.
That's fine.
All
I
right.
can't decide which is worse damage, but
That's true.
go ahead.
Well, it still has to.
Ugh.
Ooh. Oh, 8 max damage too. It rakes at you angrily.
Oh wait, I got him for hit points.
Those should
Control
be no. Ignore those. Those are gone.
Oh.
I guess I forgot to get rid of those, but those were deleted when you guys took that initial cold breath attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Frey. Got a very heavily damaged gargoyle in front of you.
Okay. Ooh, 16 hit it?
It does hit a non-slowed gargoyle. All right, that one explodes. Death burst. Better damage. Give me a
Wow.
dex save,
Yeah,
please.
that's good damage on that one.
Yeah.
For you.
Nice.
All right, you can take half.
Okay, whatever.
half
It ended up being
damage.
the same for me anyway.
It did about, yeah, that's true. That appears to be
Is there any more?
the last of the gargoyles. Nope. That is it.
No.
I like how you guys were showing off for all
Took the
their
last time of that
explosions.
fight, just used them as
Well, Robin got
down
scared
these-
and scampered, and then the two melee tanks just let me eat this explosion. I fucking love it. All right, there is roiling stairs down below you. And there were stairs
Well-
going up back here and a door back here.
I would say before we change levels, we ought to explore the other room on this level, which is this one down here.
Okay. I think we'll go ahead and call the session here. With you
Good
guys
idea.
continuing to explore. I just want to kind of make sure which way you're going, but
Where we're going.
yeah.
So at the next start of the next session, we completely change where we're going.
Right. That's fair enough. All right. MVPC was definitely Frey for the handling of the giant, no doubt.
Yay, me.
Solo with frustrating.
One-on-one duel, yeah, with some help.
Yeah,
Yay,
Level.
potion of greater healing.
Potion of greater healing.
that's
Straight up. Boy, despite all the combat, not many rolls on the crit.
Yeah, like 2.
Thingy though, yeah. I think we had one nat 20 initiative and one like actual critical hit. Like, geez, and all this combat too. Crazy. All right, that will do it for this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Rochelle, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching, and thank you to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, William, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roleplayer, Roll, Christopher, Brian, William, David, Corey, Koa, 1337, Kyle, Matthew, and Big Nut. And gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Stephanie, Refus, and Carolyn. Thank you all very much for your support. We are live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
Watch the video and eat your almonds.
Jesus Christ.
And bananas. Don't forget your bananas.
Eat your almonds and your bananas.
Brought to you by
Where do
Big Nut.
pistachios rank? I got a lot of pistachios.
I love pistachios. That's my go-to.
Where were they on here?
It helps you slow down on the nut eating because you got to sit there and break them. Unless you buy the pre.
They were
Kinda
A tier,
cheating.
so they were on the same tier as hazelnuts. So
Hell yeah.
eat your pistachios.